Recipe Simply Carol. I know I say it every time, but every time I want you to know this is Simply Carol. I am going to show you a couple of simple, inexpensive ways that you could decorate your home without going out spending pretty much very little money. I doubt that you will spend, I think to do some of these or most of these, you wouldn't even spend for all the whole setup, just probably under $20, if that, if you already have some things around, outside, or in your home. I want to show you first that I am going to put together a lumbar type pillow to put on the bed. Let me take this ring off one snag. And we're going to use a throw. Well, I use this throw a lot. And when I'm not using it for decoration or any of my blankets or anything that I have, instead of trying to find some place to store it at, I make me a pillow. This right here is a throw, as I have just said, repeating myself, right? And this is a old scarf. I got this scarf in the 90s. My mother wanted this scarf when I first got it back in the 90s. May have been in the 80s. And I let her have it, and when she passed away, I ended up with my scarf back. I think I got it back before she passed away. But anyway, this is a long paisley print scarf that I am going to show you how you could take that throw that I just rolled up. And I know that I'm sitting here because I want the camera to be able to catch it. I am going to take the throw and put the throw on the scarf, and then you're going to roll that throw around the scarf until you get to the very end. Let me see, can I stand up and show you a little bit better? And you're going to continue to roll it up. This is a no-sew type thing that you're going to do. Fold the raw edges in or the ends in. Then you're going to push the inside of the scarf on each end into the roll and the folds of the throw, because it's going to have a little, it's going to roll up like a cylinder, so therefore you can push and fit it in. This right here, I'm not doing it exactly the way I want to, because I'm in a, I guess because I'm trying to rush and show you how to do it, and I'm not doing it the way that I had it before. I have done this before, but you get the thing where you get the idea of how you're gonna actually continue to roll that scarf until all the ends actually fit in somehow or another. I think I don't have it the right width, as you can see. And this right here is a ribbon with Velcro ends to it. You know how sometimes you can order things and they come with those beautiful ribbons around it? I don't even throw them away. I keep them because I know there's going to be a day that I am going to want to use it for something else. So that is such a day. I am going to use it to hold together this rolled up throw to make a lumbar pillow. And this is a brooch that I pinned to it. Was my mom. She passed away 4 years ago. She was in her 80s. And I used her brooch to accent the pillow and accent the scarf. Okay? That's something that you can do in order to make something without spending any money. Brings sentimental memories, of course. And another thing you may see, I love to decorate with artichokes. I have had people to ask me about these artichokes. This is a faux artichoke. I've been had this for about 6 years or no. And I purchased them, I think it was Pier 1 that I purchased them from. I can't even begin to tell you the price of it. I purchased 4 at the time. But I tell you what, it's over $5 if you was to buy them individually from one store, like Pier 1 or whatever. I can't even remember the price. It's been so long ago. So, what I do, because I love decorating with artichokes, this right here is an artichoke as well, but it was a fresh, live artichoke. This is the season that you'll see a lot of artichokes in your grocery store. If you put this on your countertop or wherever you want to decorate with it while it's still green, give it about a week or so. You can see it trying to dry out, and it's going to keep right on drying out and take on its unique style of drying out. I love those better than I love the artificial ones. This is another one. See, they're different. But look how they took on their own personality, just like we have our own personality. Our plants has their own personality. See, look how beautiful that is. This is another one. I think I got about 6 or whatever. And it does the same thing. It takes on its own personality and shape and hue. And they cost no more than about $2.98 a piece. So you save right there when you grocery shopping. Pick up a couple, and they do come in small. They come in large sizes. Get whatever size that you feel like you want to work with. Set it around, decorate with it, and within a week or 2 weeks, it's going to start drying out and taking on its own personality. Okay? That is something else I use. Just giving you some tips about how you can decorate without breaking the bank. Okay? I did a video back in July about kombucha bottles. Some of you may remember or may know what kombucha is. Kombucha is a fermented tea, and it has other different herbs. It has different other green teas, or it has like other different things like ginger, lemon, and all those things that's mixed and blend together, and they ferment it. Well, anyway, I showed you how to clean it off if you want to be able to use it, and this is how I did this one. This is by the brand of some come by, all kombucha do not get the amber bottles, but this particular brand is two other Hefe. This one is Hefe. It has a smaller spout, and so I brought some labels, old vintage labels, in order to make it look like a medicine bottle. And I also have a cork to put in it, and you can just leave it as is, and you can put a little greenery in it. That's another thing that you could do. You're going to use the kombucha anyway, right? Where you can be able to use some of those same items that I talked about when it came to wine corks. These came from, wow, it's been so long. Of course, I don't drink wine like that. But these are corks that came into another vase or something some years back from Kirkland. So I never threw them away. So what I am going to do is take this vase, which is originally a candy jar that I've been had. It's lead crystal. I've been had it for a long time, and you don't have to have lead crystal. You use whatever you can get. And I am going to put some of the wine corks that is in here to give it some texture as well as height. And then I am going to put some of these bags, same bags of things you've probably seen that they have in the stores that are scented. And these are old, the scent been left. I am going to put all of those items in this container. And they are pine cones, acorns. This look like possibly a pecan or a hazelnut or whatever. There are just a lot of different nuts. And I am going to, this is a shell or another, or a piece of wood once, I don't know. I'm going to stick a leaf in there. I have picked up leaves along the way and didn't throw those away. In other words, I guess you can say I don't throw too many things away because I see a need or a way that we can use them again. So I am going to pile all of these up in here, and you probably say, okay, you can stop now. I only have 3 more, so I'm going to figure out a way I can get those 3 pieces in here. Look, come back, don't leave me. Okay, and this is what you're going to end up with, and I think it's pretty lovely. And I also did a video haul with some oil diffuser that I had got from Target, and I am going to drop some of that in here because I haven't used the diffuser sticks with this. I just used sometimes to drop little scents around the house to give me that little soft fragrance. So I'm going to pour some of that up top of this, and it smells so good. It's going to permeate all the way through that space that you put it in. But there again, something cheap, something inexpensive, something you already have around your home. You can use it. And happy fall decoration. Hope you try some of the tips. I'll come back with some more. Thank you. This is where I put that vase with the different little pine cones and acorns and pecans and all those different things in it. You can set it around just like that on your bedside table to give you that smell when you turn over in the bed. You got a fragrant to smell. Final results of the pillow that I use, the throw blanket wrapped up with a vintage scarf and a vintage brooch that I added and accented for my fall decor for my bed. So you don't really have to go out and buy anything. Use what you have. Just like these are free magazines at your grocery store or your library. These are old. This is a vintage base glass bowl, cut glass bowl with some wine corks in it to give it texture. This is some scented, things that you get in the bag, and I've been had it for a couple of years, so I can't even begin to tell you, but you can find them at Home Goods or at your grocery store or whatever. This is an old broken out stem of a hydrangea that I have had, faux hydrangea that I have had for quite some time. But I just wanted to give, and this is a mirror. This is a mirror that I use sometime on the wall, and when I don't use it on the wall, I use it for a bed tray. You can do that. And there again, that is the hack DIY for a accent pillow for the fall. This is how I use the dried live artichokes right here on my kitchen counter. You see how you can just use it however you feel that it's going to enhance your decor. And happy decorating. Make sure you click like, subscribe, and follow me on YouTube. I bring so many different tricks and trades. I'm old school operating in a new school.